When I was a little kid, I'd run around and pretend to be, King Kong or whatever, and so I just got to do that again.
It was just difficult when they weren't there, and I had to do it on my own because I had to do all my scenes on my own. So that was more difficult, but it was just the same. They just happened to be wearing really stupid outfits.
Hi. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too.
First of all, congratulations on the movie. I loved it. I love the job you both did. It was amazing to see you both acting. So to start, for Owen, you have a very difficult character because you have a lot of human emotions, but you are also an ape. I know you went to ape school, and that was really funny to read. How was it to find that balance between a character that has his own manners and ways of seeing the world, which are quite different from being a human?
Yeah, it was really fun, honestly. You sort of get this other language that you get to incorporate into the, what I would normally do for a human character. It's the same with performance capture, but then you have this added element of you're moving differently, you're speaking a little bit differently. That was one of the big challenges, was just finding the kind of vocal tone for Noah and the cadence with which he was going to speak, which sort of changes, over the course of the film. So thinking about things like that was really, that had to be kind of detailed. But in terms of, ape, the ape element of it, I don't know, that was just fun.
It was like playing a game in some way.
Yeah, it's like going back to childhood. When I was a little kid, I'd run around and pretend to be, King Kong or whatever, and so I just got to do that again.
Okay, great. Well, Freya, you didn't have to portray an ape, but you had a difficult job being a human and being pretty much the only human. How was it to work with other actors knowing that they are in fact apes? You had to change a lot of the usual work you do in acting?
No, it's the exact same thing, just playing the scene and doing the acting dance, It was just difficult when they weren't there, and I had to do it on my own because I had to do all my scenes on my own. You probably know, but that was what was weird because you've not got that dance partner anymore, and you're just having to remember what they did, and then try and get all the timings right, and then also maintain the feeling that you had. So that was more difficult, but it was just the same. They just happened to be wearing really stupid outfits.
Okay, great. What did you learn from each other's character? Do you think you can take something home from this movie with yourself?
Yeah, definitely.
For both of you.
I mean, I think Noah and May sort of force each other to reconsider what they've been taught, what they've assumed about each other's, species. They kind of they challenge each other in ways that are really scary and make them sort of rethink their entire worldviews.
But I personally like watching the film. I just love Noah's journey. I think that there's something. It's just so painful to watch him want to, impress his father, and then when that's taken away, that opportunity, but he kind of refines his power, and I think that that's such a kind of journey that so many people will be able to resonate with, and that I really kind of connected with watching, and thought you did such a beautiful job of. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that's really nice to see each other being so polite and kind with you. Freya, well,
it doesn't usually happen.
Yeah. Usually we're just bullying
Usually
each
we're
other.
bullying each other, yeah.
But that was lovely.
We decided to be nice.
Thanks, Freya.
Oh, well, this opens a new question. Do you have a favorite scene you liked the most to portray with each other? No spoilers, of course.
I mean, it's.
Well, we'll have to be vague with no spoilers.
Yeah,
I
we
think
can
it's
be
the
vague
same
with
scene
spoilers.
Yeah, were we saying
Yeah, the final scene between us is...
The final scene between us is what I think we'd say. It just, you know, number one, just what in the scene, it was a special scene because it was the audition scene as well, and that was what we had always connected on, that audition scene. So that was special, getting to actually bring it to life for the actual final film. But also we were just in the most beautiful location, so it was magical.
Yeah.
Okay, great. You have also you have worked in other franchises, important franchises. So it's going to do a kind of a funny question for Freya. If you have to choose, considering you're not in the winning side here, would you like to be in the Apes world or in the Witcher's world? With your own character?
What, as Freya?
Yeah, as Freya.
Well, I will have to say I'll live in Apes because I'd be absolutely screwed if I lived in The Witcher without any powers. I don't. Does Freya have powers?
Maybe.
We don't know.
No, I unfortunately haven't discovered that yet.
Okay, for Owen, you're on the winning side here.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to choose between being in the ape world or being in a world where it exists.
Oh, I'm an ape, 100%. Give me apes.
100% ape. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Different questions. Okay. What does final one? What does this movie mean for you and your career, for both of you?
I think, you know, initially when you're going through the audition process, you're thinking, wow, this is such a big opportunity, you know, this could really, you know, move my career in a certain direction, stuff like that. But then once I actually got, when I was getting into working with you throughout the audition process and Wes, it became about that, and that is what it is for me now. You know, I, you know, you never know how the film's going to do and stuff like that, but for me, I'm just like, I just feel really grateful to have had that personal experience with these people. You know, there's such a lovely group of people, and I hope we'll all kind of like be friends forever. And I think that's what it means to me now, you know. That other element is kind of just another factor, but it's more about this, you know, like I saw Samuel last night and I was like, oh my god, and I ran up to him, gave him a massive hug. It's just like the feeling I feel towards everyone is just so warm.
Yeah, it's the same for me, you know. It started off and you're like, oh my god, I'm becoming part of this huge franchise that, you know, I've looked up to since I was little, and now it's like Noah is very I'm personally invested in this character and this story and where we go, you know, as characters, and we made a family when we shot this, and so yeah, like I want nothing more than to get back to it and make another one with my friends. Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. I wish you all the best. I hope we can see a trilogy because I love Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I love what you did. So thank you so much for the time.
Thank
it was
you.
a great opportunity.
Have a good day.
Thanks. Nice talking.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.